Hi. Again, it's the second video that I'm recording. The weather is extremely upset outside, severe storm. So if for some reason I have to record it again, I'm not sure that I have the um, energy to do it. So let's see how it will pan out. Today I want to chat about, it's a simple model that define or help you to realize business flow. And the idea about business flow is like a personal flow. So personal flow is what the psychologists define. It's a state when you're totally immersed in activity. You just focus on this activity. And the same as people can be immersed in activity, there's also a business flow. If the business is in a certain situation or in certain condition, then everyone in the business is immersed in their activity and the business is focused on getting what the business needs to do. So how to create it? And I spend quite a lot of time thinking how to create it, and I think that I find out simple model that explain how to create it, that actually takes polarities and explain how those polarities help you to create this state. So I'm going to use the board to explain it. I hope it will be beneficial. Sorry. So I'll start with the four polarities that I'm going to deal. So 1, 2. 3, 4. So the first one is what I believe is the right thing to do, and that's where to be on the scale between chaos on one hand and order on the other end. And the idea is that if you're too much on order, you're stuck in day-to-day activities that definitely are going to impact badly your business and 100% not going to bring any flow to the business. There's no interest, there's no something new, just maintenance. If you're going to be on the chaotic side, that's always a place that you don't want to be. You are too busy with chaos and it's impact your business, and it's created a lot of pressure that doesn't bring any flow. So obviously the best on this scale, the best place to be is somewhere in the middle. You don't want to be here, you can see me, and you don't want to be here. You want to be in the middle. You want to play and to move a little bit between chaos and order, and this tension creates a flow from a business perspective. Now, every business is based on people, and people flow also have some polarities that you definitely want to be in the business, definitely want to be in the middle. And these polarities are between what I call productive and calm. And I don't know if I'm actually using the right definition. But when I say productive, I mean that you as a person want to get stuff done, you want to accomplish it, you want to move forward, you want to do stuff. On the other hand, you want to be calm. You don't want to be in a situation where it's too much pressure and people are burning out. Because if you burn out people, then you get nothing. So the same as chaos and order, you want to find a place where where it's in the middle between productive and calm. You don't want to be, if you force people to be too much productive, you will lose them because they will be burned out. And if you will be too calm, then you won't get anything done because people will be too easy. So I believe that here in the middle, this is where you want to be. You want to be in between chaos and order. You want to switch between them, and you want to be in between productive and calm. You want people to be productive, but you want them to be calm enough. And if you manage to be in this middle, you are probably going to reach a business flow, or you're already in a situation of a business flow. And if you're not, then you can actually split it to quadrant, and each and every quadrant has his characteristic. So maybe I'll move the other way around so you can see the board. Yeah, much better. So you just hear me, but you can see the board. So if you are here, there's going to be a personal burnout because it's too much productive, and there won't be any focus on the business. There's too much chaos. So this is definitely a place that you don't want to be. Probably, so each one of the quadrant in the edges are, if I would have a red, there are places that you don't want to be. So this is definitely somewhere that you don't want to be. If you are too calm and in chaos, then people are going to be bored and there are no business focus. So that's definitely somewhere that you don't want to be. If you are extremely calm but there is too much order, then the business is very focused, but it's focused on efficiency, and people are extremely bored because efficiency is very reoccurring. Work doesn't have any creativity, and if you are too much on the order and too much on the productive, people are going to be burned out, and they're going to be burned out, by the way, by focusing on just efficiencies, not creating anything new. So each one of those four is definitely where you don't want to be. In the middle, there are areas that if you are in each one of those quadrant in the end, you want to move to those quadrant, and from those quadrant you definitely want to move here. So this is the path for you if you find yourself here, or here in the edges. So in each one of those elements, if it's too much chaos but it's in the middle between productive and calmness, there will be a personal flow, but there won't be any business focus we're talking about here. So there will be a personal flow because we are in the middle bit here, but because of the chaos, too much chaos, there won't be a business focus. So definitely better than those two, but yet a place that you don't want to be. You want to be in the middle. If you are in the middle between chaos and order, but it's very productive focus, then it's going to be personal burnout, but at least personal burnout on the business flow. So this is like, by the way, much better position than here, because at least you are focusing on the business flow, but you're going to burn people pretty fast. If you are very calm in a personal one, but in between chaos and order, then there will be a business flow, but people are or boredom or are not necessarily focused on any kind of. So sorry, in the chaos there will be a flow of a business, but the problem is that you are not incentivized, people are not incentivized to do too much work because there's too much calm. So this is also a better place than too much chaos and not balance between productive and calm. So this is again a place that it's better than the edges, but it's definitely not better than the middle. And last but not least, if there is too much order and you're in balance between productive and calm, then personal flow will be there, but the personal flow will be focused on business efficiencies, and which means that there won't be too much flow on the business side. Now, this position and that position, this position is good when you are starting something new. So startups or new project definitely want to be here. You want to be more on the chaos side and you want to be balanced on people. And when you are past growth and you want just to grow slowly but surely, then you want to be on a linear growth, then you want to be here. So this is for exponential growth, and this is for linear, very linear growth. So here you want to focus more on efficiencies, and you want to have the people in balance. Where you definitely 100% want to be is in the middle, because then you enjoy all the element. So I hope that I know it sounds like a little bit complex. It's actually, sorry about that. I know it sounds a little bit complex, but actually it's not. If you go to our blog, there is a post about it. You can read it. I think it's a very good model, and I think that finding the balance between chaos and order and between too much pressure on people or too much calmness of people, it's one of the key elements of any organization to make sure that the organization is moving forward in a way that it can sustain a marathon and not fail after a short run. That's all. Thanks.